Bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it. Bring it back, bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it. Bring it back, bring it up, up.
It's the first day of class, and we're coming to you live on the campus of the University of North Alabama here at the Harrison Plaza Fountain. It's the Lucky Dip. UNA students are out there. Day number one. It is hopping out there. Classes open up today. Campus is back to life. Of course, our athletes have been playing. We've had some soccer matches, some volleyball. Welcome into this live campus edition of the Roar Down here with the Lucky Dip. Benjamin Ray Chase Glover, Grant Wakefield, in the house, and we got a friend from across campus, Matt Jones.
Yeah.
I got to look down to read your title, Matt.
Yep.
Matt's a good friend of mine, Director of Student Activities and Leadership and Development here at the University of North Alabama. Matt, you are a proud UNA grad.
Yep.
You and I were in school at the same time together. Rogersville, Alabama,
Yep.
Lauderdale County High
Lauderdale
School.
County High.
You're a North Alabama product all the way around. How many years have you been back on campus working?
This is my 3rd year. I'm entering my 3rd year back on campus.
It's great to have you back. Lucky Dip. Tell us about today and what is going on.
Yeah, so this is kind of our premier kickoff event for Main Month, and so we welcome students back to campus with a fun environment. We like to highlight
We're
our
here at the fountain right now,
We like
Lucky
to
Dip
overview
2026. Looking around for some athletes to interview today. What's up, guys?
Yeah, so Lucky Dip, we welcome students back. We focus on, highlighting the amazing campus that we have, the fountain that we have. But yeah, it started a couple decade ago with SGA, with some of our SOAR counselors that really played a prank on students, and it turned into a tradition. And so, yeah, we're premier welcome event.
And I've got to ask, so you mentioned the prank here.
Yep.
You mentioned the SOAR counselors. Like, can you tell us maybe who officially originated
Yeah.
this Lucky Dip?
So they give credit, and I say they, the universe gives credit to the 2013 SOAR counselors.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
All right.
2013. So we got about 14 or 15 names, but I'll save the names.
Okay.
But I will say student government has really elevated it to where it is now. And so it turned into a prank where orientation counselors would say, hey, why don't you go and dip your pencil in the fountain on the first day of class? You'll get a 4.0. That turned into, hey, let's create that luck for our students. And so it's been going on for over 10 years. Again, crediting 2013, but I think there were stories and pranks ahead of that. But yeah, 2013 was the start.
Our friend of the show, Parker, claims he initiated it back when he was a SOAR counselor. Were you head SOAR counselor then in 2013? You were a SOAR person.
I was, but I do not want to take the credit.
I was I was opening the door
I know.
for you to
I
take
don't
the
want to
credit.
take the credit. I do not own this tradition. Student government does own it. This is UNA's tradition. This is our students' tradition. This is our campus's tradition. I don't own it. 2013 SOAR counselors don't own it, but we played a part in it.
And you look as a whole, you mentioned Main Month. It's kind of this first month of classes, and
Yeah.
kind of walk us through what a Main Month looks like.
Yeah, so we have over 100 events from today all the way to our first football game, our first home football game on September 19th at our new stadium. And so it's jam-packed with events that help students find community on campus. We've got anything from Lister Hill Credit Union, they're our main sponsor for Main Month, all the way to social events with some of our faith-based organizations or departments on campus. And so it's a myriad of events. Every day there's always going to be something going on from now until September 19th. But this is our kickoff.
September 19th. We
Yep.
talk about it a lot athletically.
Yep.
We talk about it a lot with our coaches and student athletes. You're the first person from, we say, across campus
Yeah.
that we've spoken to
Yep.
about it. What's the buzz like amongst your peers?
Oh, it's so exciting. I mean, I advise student government, and they're in the midst of all the planning process. I work with UPC, and so they're excited for tailgates with the Pines. I know that's
Come
our
on,
newly
yeah.
named, tailgating area. But yeah, super exciting. Students are excited. We just had Camp Leo, a welcome event for our freshmen, and they're super excited for the stadium. It's going to be a great year.
Well, Matt, tell us tons of tents. What all is
Yes.
going on right now out here?
Yeah, so right now, it's a photo op for our students, but really it's more about connecting to resources and finding people that are going to help students succeed throughout. And so what you can see is there's a lot of tents. We have a lot of departments, a lot of RSOs, registered student organizations out here. A lot of our fraternity and sorority life are kind of on the Shelby Way area. But it's just for students to get a sneak peek of what it's like to be involved on campus. We've got the big deal tomorrow night. We're going to have a big block party, over 2,000 people. That's going to be a larger welcome event. But this just scratches the surface on, again, the resources that are available to our students.
It just blows me away how much campus has changed from the
Yes.
time I was a student
Yeah.
to the time I started working here
Yeah.
12 years ago. And even seeing these students out here today, how much it's going to change over the next 4 years.
So much.
But the student buzz in record enrollments every term, it feels like. I mean, what are you feeling amongst the students?
Oh, it's a different environment. I always like to say we're kind of in that balance of growth, but also historic. And so, we're entering our bicentennial celebration. This is our bicentennial class. If they graduate in 4 years, they will graduate in 2030. celebrating our 200 years as an institution. And so the buzz is there, from Roar Days. I know our first year in Retention Initiatives office, they did a great job at implementing Roar Days, which is a new initiative this year, to again welcome students and to create that buzz.
Matt, we appreciate you
Yeah.
swinging by. I know you've probably got to get back out there and get to work.
I do.
Or I hope it's slowing down for you one or the other. You've been
Yep.
out here since what, 6 a.m.?
Yeah, about 6:30.
You get to call it early today, right?
I
Since
do.
you came in early.
And I'll be back at it tomorrow for the
There,
big deal.
there you go.
There you go.
Busy time for you,
Yep.
man. So glad you're back here at UNA. Thanks for breaking it down with us this
Thank you
morning.
so much.
Hey, we'll take a timeout. We got a long line of UNA coaches that are going to join us. I don't know who's up next, but Coach Walker, Coach Johnson, we got some student athletes in the house as well. Given Hammonds is roaming around the Lucky Dip Fountain area, we're going to talk with her as well. She's going to talk to some students. She might even show us how to do the old Lucky Dip there, and we might have some of our student athletes do some things to have some good luck throughout this upcoming year. We're off and running day one of classes. We'll be back on the Roar Down from the Lucky Dip next. Hey, we're about to talk some UNA soccer here at the Lucky Dip on this special edition of the Roar Down. Adeline Spate is in the house. Chase, you've got eyes on our field reporter, Given Hammonds. Where's Given at?
Yeah, we got Natalie Shaw and Given Hammonds. Given, if you're ready.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Given Hammonds. I'm here at the Lucky Dip 2026, looking around for some athletes, and I actually see one right here. She's Miss Camera Girl, as always. Next to me, I have Kaylee Schneider on the softball team. Kaylee, say what's up to the fans.
What's up? Happy first day of class.
There we go. Kaylee, what's your major this year?
I'm majoring in interior architecture and design.
Awesome. And what year are you?
I'm a junior.
Awesome. Kaylee, can you kind of tell the fans a little something to get them excited about this upcoming softball season?
Oh, we have a great group of returners and a great group of newcomers, so we're just excited for a new team, and it's going to be so fun.
Awesome. You heard her, first day of class. Everybody's out here doing the Lucky Dip pencil. It's a tradition here at UNA, and it's super fun. All the students are out here, and I'm going to be looking around for some more athletes later.
Given, thank you very much. I think you can hear me now.
Yes, I can hear you, Ben.
Given, we're going to check back in with you here in just a little bit. Hey, we're talking some UNA soccer. They got a game tonight, 7 o'clock. Union, our old Gulf South Conference friend, coming in. We got the preseason Defensive Player of the Year in the house, Adeline Spate. Addie, Lucky Dip. Have you dipped your pencil yet?
I did dip my pencil.
How many Lucky Dips is this for you now?
Honestly, 2.
2.
So, yeah, missed the other 2.
What was it like when you first learned about this Lucky Dip? Because you're coming from where are you from again? Indiana?
St. Louis.
St. Louis. I'm sorry. So you're coming to Florence, and they're like, hey, we're going to do this Lucky Dip.
Yeah, I never heard of it before. Last year was my first year. Avery Smith, our outside back, she thought it was at the Light the Fountain. So we went to the Light the Fountain to dip, and then we're like, no, it's not that time. So now I'm here. We're right time and dip the pencil. I don't know. We're going to have good luck.
All right, and so this is the second time. When was your first time that you did it?
Last year.
Okay, last year.
Nice.
Was there anything specific last year that you did that helped you get all the way to the second team All-A Sun? Anything specific?
Just worked hard, honestly. I did my pencil.
Yeah.
That's what
Okay.
it
So
was.
that's all you did.
Yeah.
You didn't do anything else
That-
special.
no, that
okay.
was it.
Wow. Just simple.
And what's your major?
Finance.
Finance. Okay. So we look at first day of class. What's it like just going to class? You may have some classes with your teammates and stuff. What's it like just being back on campus for classes?
It's super fun, especially with our first game tonight. I feel like it's perfect. But we're just excited to, I don't know, see my classes, see everyone in it, and hopefully I get some with my teammates. I don't know.
All right. Now I've got to ask: is first day of classes, first home game of the season? Is there any like first day superstitions that you have, or something that you do every single time you start the new year, you start your first home game? Anything that you have?
No, my game day ritual is getting the T-bomb, but that's really it.
Have you had it yet today?
Not yet.
Okay, so
Uh-oh.
you're going after
Yeah.
this, I bet. Not skipping class for it,
No,
though.
never.
Okay, good. Make sure Chris is right there. He's in
Yeah.
earshot.
I don't do that.
You guys were supposed to play 2 games last week. Wednesday, I believe, was the rain out against ETSU. One going on the road is fun, but you're ready to play that first game. How much of a bummer was it? And then was there anything fun kind of that came out of the cancellation?
We did a lot of walking around. We were stuck in the hotel. I got like 17,000 steps on Wednesday
There
when
you
it
go.
got canceled, so that was good. But we did some shopping, so that was really fun.
Okay, and then take us to the UNC Asheville game. You even scored a goal, your first one since your freshman season. How about that? Kind of go through that one, that pinball shot that you had.
Yeah, it was off a corner, and it went to Maddie Reynolds, and she has an awesome first touch, so I knew I was ready. And I don't know, it came in front of me, and then I just looked at the goal, and I was like, where am I going to shoot it? And then I saw the corner, so I was like, it's got to be there. And I just hit it, and it went in, so.
And what's it like knowing that the home schedule is in front of you now? 3 straight home games here at home. What's it like to be back?
Oh my gosh, it's super fun, especially first day of classes. Everyone's back on campus, so we're just hoping everyone comes out, supports, and we'll have some 3 good games and hopefully get some dubs.
Yeah, and I'll add this. I don't know where you guys want to finish at, but you are a 4-year letterman here at UNA. You're one of the few in the transfer portal era. What is it like from your freshman season to now your senior season being here in the purple and white?
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Just the facilities, honestly, too. Coming from Flowers and then going to Cox Creek and then back to the stadium soon, it's awesome. And just knowing where we came from and where we started to now, it's crazy in the development of our soccer and everything. So continuing that to the season in the stadium is going to be great.
October 4th, first home game for soccer in Bank Independence Stadium. Now, you guys go play in a lot of different venues, from Power Fours to conference games. Playing in a venue of that size with a video board, the sound system that's going to be in there, do you feel like that kind of elevates UNA soccer a little bit?
Oh my gosh, definitely. It'll just get everyone going and riled up way more than just at Cox Creek. It's great, but just being in the stadium with everything, it's going to make it so much better.
7 o'clock tonight against Union. We want everybody to come out to the turf over at Cox Creek. Sales pitch. Why are we coming?
We're getting that ring this season, so be there for the start, and we're going to score some goals, so come on out.
Adeline Spade, I remember the first interview we did your freshman year. I think it was after you maybe scored that goal in a little Lion Vision update. Now 4 years later, you're the veteran with your second Lucky Dip, all-conference performer. We hope you have a lucky year this season.
Thank you.
Hey, we'll take a timeout. When we come back, head soccer coach Chris Walker joins us next. We're the U Squad. Benjamin Ray, Chase Glover, Grant Wakefield, Chris Walker, head soccer coach here at the University of North Alabama. We're broadcasting from the Lucky Dip. Where are we right now? We're actually in the lion habitat. There's the old waterfall, the pond. Don't swim in the pond if you come up here. It's a green space right now. It's kind of crazy to be up here. Safe to say, I think it's the first broadcast ever done from the lion habitat. It's the first day of class. Given Hammonds is our sideline reporter. She's down there amongst the students. Given, what do you got going on right now with the Lucky Dip?
What's up, Ben? I'm back down here, and I have 6 athletes with me right now. I know who y'all are, but go ahead and introduce yourself. Who are you, and what sport do you play?
I'm Gabby, and I play beach volleyball.
Mabry, also beach volleyball.
Claire, beach volleyball. Emma, beach volleyball. Carson, beach volleyball.
Amelia, beach volleyball.
I basically just jumped on in with the beach volleyball team down here, Ben. Y'all, I don't know if this is y'all's first Lucky Dip. Is this y'all's first Lucky Dip? No, second. This is your first. Awesome. So I'm going to talk to you. First Lucky Dip, like, how are you feeling? The traditions, it should just be overwhelming.
Yeah, it's very fun. There's lots going on, so that's cool.
Awesome. And then for those of you that have done this before, what's your, like, favorite part about Lucky Dip?
I really just come for the Lucky Dip part.
Got you.
I like all the booths, walking around, seeing everything. I just like seeing all the people.
Yeah, it's just fun to hang out with everyone.
You heard it, Ben. UNA is all about the community, having fun with your friends.
I mean, on my interview, we talked about moving Division 1 at the time, and it was like the OVC, and then, there's going to be a stadium, and I was like, yeah, okay. And it came around a few times, and then even when Josh said it, I was like, I'll believe it when you break ground. And obviously now we're weeks away from moving into it, and it's going to be unbelievable. Just the new stadium, being back in the middle of campus is the best part. I mean, for us personally, we set records and the highest attendance in the ASUN at Cox Creek. Moving back into the middle of campus is going to be fantastic. It gives the students and all the community no excuse to come hang out in an amazing stadium.
Now, I've seen a lot of the times when you've had recruit visits, you've sat them down and you showed them the outside look, the illustrations of the new stadium. So now how big is it that these girls that you just have recruited over the past couple of years can see it to fruition and these next classes can come to games
Oh,
this
it's
season?
fantastic. It was. I showed a video in the office on the big screen, and now you can walk out the tunnel and see absolutely everything from our locker room and everything. So it's just so nice to have. It's 50 yards from our office, from our locker room. It's going to be such a recruiting tool to have in the middle of campus.
And you've gone, like you mentioned, we played at Cox Creek. You played at the old complex right beside the Flowers Hall. You played at the sports complex as well. Just over this time, how great is it to see a full stadium through all of those venues?
Well, I think it's fantastic. I mean, obviously, UNA, I think, started off at North Florence over by Crazy Little Chicken, which is amazing to think back on now. And they've grown up into the practice field that was where the stadium is now. And then we went to the Sportsplex for a while, and great attendance there. Then over to Cox Creek, and now back here. So it's great. The community's followed us everywhere we've gone. I think that's one thing the shows do a great job of supporting all the UNA athletics. So hopefully we can do that. I don't think there's any excuses not to come watch in the stadium. I mean, there's some shaded areas. There's going to be plenty of concessions and all that stuff going on. So then hopefully we put on a good game on the turf.
I want to get your perspective on 2 lines of thought with the stadium. First of all, you look at other schools in our conference, you look at Power Force and what they have. Does this elevate us to a little bit of a higher level? Video board, huge atmosphere?
Yeah, I think it's going to be fantastic. Just everything from all the camera work inside there, from practices to games, the game day experience with the video board itself, and then the tunnel coming from the locker room and being able to access that at halftime. We play in the not so cool part of the year where we can get back and access the AC at halftime and before games. So just everything about it, the game day experience, the practice day-to-day stuff, the stadium's going to help with everything, and plus the brand new weight room that comes along with it as well. So the girls are super excited.
And then if fans didn't know, you're from England.
Yes. I've actually lived in America longer now.
Isn't that crazy?
No, yes.
So, all right, you grew up over in England before you came over to America, and soccer over there is something special, right? You've got huge stadiums, built-in communities. Does this kind of have that feel?
Yeah, it does. It's very, over in England, obviously, it's the size of Alabama. There's just 100 and some professional teams in Alabama, basically. So everyone has their local team. Here in the shows, they do a great job of doing everything. We put out a game day social media post, and it gets shared by everybody, the local soccer club, the Shoals club, whoever it may be. We see kids and families coming from all over the place, and then obviously the students here at UNA do a fantastic job of coming out, and as do all the other sports teams. So the community feel is what I think makes Florence and UNA a special place to be.
Yeah, and I'll ask this. So you've got 3 straight home games right here at Cox Creek to start tonight. So how much sweeter is it every time that you play a game there that it's one less game that you're there and closer to the stadium?
Oh, I mean, it's fantastic. I mean, we lived in a hotel all last week.
That's what I was
It
thinking.
got old by the end of the week. We were ready to come back. So
Right.
being at home now is great. Obviously, we are kicking and screaming and knocking on Josh's door to get in that stadium
Right.
every day possible. But it's going to be exciting. We'll be in there for UAC play, and we're excited. I think everyone's excited for the first football game in there as well. Our girls, we've coincided, we've got the off weekend that weekend as well, so they're excited to be able to watch that game and really open the stadium with a bang and everything. So we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time to be here at UNA.
And on the field wise, 3 goals on
Yeah.
Saturday against UNC Asheville. What's it mean for the offense?
No, it was great. It was 3 different people as well. We were joking that the defensive side of the ball scored 2 of them and the offensive side scored 1. So, and Maya in the middle, she does a bit of both. So.
Right.
But it was nice to start off with 3 goals. Obviously, a little disappointed we gave away 3. I think that we gave away the game towards the end of the game as well. We should have come away, I think, comfortably with the win. But it's early in the season. You use a lot of the non-conference to get ready for UAC play. We've got a schedule that's divided up to be competitive. So this weekend was good. It was a test. It was extremely hot. I think both teams struggled with the humidity over there as well. We had to constantly keep changing. But it was a learning experience. We learned a lot. We answered a lot of questions from our team, and we got better, which was the main thing as well. So we're ready to go again tonight at 7, and then again Sunday at 6. They come quick now. But
Roster rundown. You've got a lot of new faces, but
Yep.
you've also got a lot of veterans back.
yeah, no, we brought in 6 new freshmen, and then brought in 4 transfers that joined us in January. So the transfers, they're new to everybody else. They're not really new to us because they were here all spring. But we brought in 3 new goalkeepers. Monica transferred into us from Metro State over in Colorado, and then the 6 freshmen are from all over the states. So it's going to be exciting. They've all come in and rocked the boat in a good way. They're going to come in and compete to play. One of them got on the score sheet at Asheville. Maya got her first goal, which was fantastic. Kid from California comes all the way over here, a minute into a college career, scores a goal. Mum and sister were thankfully enough in the crowd as well, so they got to experience that. So I think it might have been maybe her first or second touch ever as a UNA player. So it was a great way to start, and the other ones are right there as well with her and competing and getting us off to a good start.
Yeah, I'll add that in the lineup. You had 2 freshmen start the other day, Maya Kelsch and then Carolyn Federle, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Both of them. Just talk to us about this freshman class and how impactful they can be for you this season.
It's been fantastic. All 6 of them have done great things. They set the tone and came in really fit. And it's always adjustment. Like, how do they adjust to the speed of play, the fitness, the physicality of it? And they've been great. Some of them aren't the biggest kids in the world, but they can mix it up and move and get away from players, and they all play different roles within the team. And I think that's what we'll use non-conference to figure out, and whose role is where and what's the best positions. We filter them in and mix them back in with some really competitive returners as well.
And, Coach, you look at soccer as a whole, the sport as a whole. World Cup was just this past year, a lot of excitement driven up here in the United States for that. And what's kind of your pitch to keep that going for you guys this fall?
No, I mean, it was fantastic. All the girls were, well, it was me against the team, basically. So, this is the first year we've not had any internationals on our team as well.
Right.
In my 14 years here, this is our full first All-American team. So, and I'm part of that as well. I'm more American now than I am English. So, until the World Cup, I cheered for England, and the team was definitely against me the entire way every time England conceded a goal. But no, we're just building that excitement. I think there's that. You've got the Women's World Cup coming next as well. So the excitement of soccer, we want to keep building off of it. Hopefully the community's been excited this summer, and it rolls into more and more people coming watching our games.
I'll add, sorry, real quick, Ben. The World Cup, England
Yes.
played in Atlanta on the day that you opened
It
preseason.
was-
Did you maybe get over there?
It was
Did you
weird.
sneak
No,
out?
I decided to be professional and
Okay,
stay here and,
okay,
you know,
okay.
do the things. But if they'd have got to the final, it would have been a sticky situation. But they didn't. It's England. They
Okay.
always make things difficult. So
We all thought you would push practice
Yeah.
to go out there.
yeah, if it wasn't the fitness test day, I think the girls would have been more than happy.
You don't have to be there for that.
Oh, no, but you know they did well on that, so it was worth staying here to see.
Hey guys, Coach Walker's sick, but we're still going to do the fitness test. Or is he sick or is he in Atlanta? It could have worked out. Hey, did you bring a soccer ball to dip or anything?
I don't know. There's a few of the girls that are out here. You won't recognize any of them because it's all dressed to impress on the first day of school. So
course.
they don't look like soccer players as they're running around out there. But no, half the team's out there advertising our game, and hopefully, you know, they're dipping as many pencils in there as we can.
One final advertisement tonight, 7 o'clock. This is cool. Sunday, 6 or 7?
6.
6 o'clock Sunday over at the Turf, so we'll get some Sunday night soccer.
Yeah, we got Tennessee Tech coming in on Sunday. We played an evening game on a Sunday at their place, and they're returning the favor coming over here as well. So, but we'll focus tonight on Union, play them at home at 7 o'clock, and then obviously turn our attention to Tennessee Tech on Sunday at 6.
We hope you'll join us over at the Cox Creek Turf Complex. UNA Soccer versus Union, 7 o'clock. Then on Sunday at 6 o'clock, Tennessee Tech. Come on out and cheer UNA Soccer. And right down October 3rd, first soccer match that will be played inside of Bank Independence Stadium, right across campus here from where we are. Coach Walker, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, we're talking some UNA volleyball when we come back on this Lucky Dip edition of the Roar Down. It's the Roar Down here on campus, day one of classes. Benjamin Ray, Chase Glover, Grant Wakefield in the house. Given Hammonds is with us as well. Given, what are you doing right now?
Ben, I am down here with a softball player. I'm here with Claire Wright. Claire, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
That's awesome. Okay, so Claire, I see you're an ambassador here at North Alabama. Kind of talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, this is my first year being an ambassador for the College of Education, and I've had a lot of fun welcoming all the new freshmen to UNA.
Awesome. Okay, so Claire here is a softball athlete, guys. She's going to be a sophomore this year, and we're trying to bring a little luck to the softball team. So what we're going to do is we are going to dip the bat instead of the pencil, and we're going to get a lucky bat dip. Okay, go ahead, Claire. Boom. All right, you see that. Bombs away for the rest of the season. We're setting records. You better pull up to the softball field because this year it's going to be awesome. Thank you, Claire.
Thank you, Roar Lions.
There we go.
Given, do you realize if the first pitch of the year is a home run, how big this tail will grow?
Oh, yeah, Ben. I'm just going to go ahead and say that I called it because I'm bringing it into existence. It's going to happen. First bomb of the year, Claire Wright's leading off.
Oh, yeah.
Well, hey, you're used to being the leadoff hitter, so what advice would you give to this year's leadoff hitter? Swing for the fences?
My advice to this year's leadoff hitter is going to be swing at the first pitch. It's there, and it's the best one. Take it over.
Hey, thank you very much. That'll bring some good luck indeed. Hey, classes are starting, but athletics have been well underway. Soccer, you're getting set for what would have been the second match of the season tonight. UNA volleyball opened up an exhibition slate against Arkansas State. We got head coach Tristan Johnson with us next. And, Coach, first of all, I don't know if you know this, you guys dropped the first two sets before I got there last night, and then I got there with my two kids, and I told Grant and Braden, I said, hey, I'm bringing the big dog energy. Got there, you guys won the next 2. So I'm going to be at all your matches this year.
Yeah, you don't have any excuses anymore. You're not allowed to miss any more games. Yeah, I saw you up there pushing the little blue car. And that, when I saw that, I knew the vibes were going to be a lot better. So we were ready to go then.
Hey, Lucky Dip today. First day of classes, man. How are you feeling right now heading into what, your 5th season?
Yeah, 5th season. Yeah, no, this is great. And what an awesome thing this is, that the university puts on for these students and just pulling onto campus today. I don't live very far from here, and so just driving in, obviously it was a lot busier. Parking was a lot harder to find, which is not rare around here when school's going on, and just the students everywhere. It just is such a great vibe. And so really excited for our season. Last night, the people on campus did a great job. We had a great crowd. We had a lot of students that they brought over the night before school, and so hopefully that'll generate some buzz around campus for our games this season.
Now, how many of your girls are out here today? Have you kept count any?
I saw one. I
Okay,
did see
at least
one. I
one.
saw a freshman, but I've been standing up here with you guys for a little bit, but I saw one walking up. I know they were talking about it last night, so I would imagine we've got quite a few buzzing through here. Anytime you're giving things out for free, our kids will be here.
Right.
So there's free water, there's free pencils, there's free pens. If there's free somewhere, they will be here. So I'm sure there's a lot of them around here.
And Coach, first day of classes means a lot. Your team, when it all settles in, what changes with your team, I guess, schedule-wise, practice-wise, when classes start?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, we started August the 3rd with our practices, and no different than soccer. I'm sure Chris is this way. I tell our players, you're a pro volleyball player right now. There's no school. All you do is eat, sleep, drink water, play volleyball, and that's it for about a 2-week stretch. And so, for us, last night we were sitting in the locker room, and the match was over, and I said, all right, the time of being a pro volleyball player is over. Now it's time to be a student athlete. So now you've got to start prioritizing class. We're going to miss, our travel schedule this fall due to the conference schedule. We're going to miss some classes. And so just really, getting their minds kind of back into the draw of, hey, okay, I need to prioritize, making sure my syllabuses are read and that I've got all those things going on. So I've got a great group. I'm not worried about it, but it definitely is another thing that they have to start adding into their schedule on a daily basis.
Well, and I'll ask you this. You got a new roster, right? You got some new people that have come in and out. You got Reese Ricketts, who's back. Can you talk to us a little bit about the people that you've added and the people that are looking to make an impact this season?
Yeah, so, like you said, we've got Reese. We've got Kinsley coming back, who had a phenomenal year last year, led the league in assists. We've got Dylan Garner coming back, who had a great season last year for us. She's changing positions due to some injuries, but she had a phenomenal night last night. Ava Martindale, our libero, is back again and had a tremendous spring. Phoebe Reyes, who transferred to us from South Carolina. She's our second SEC transfer in about 3 years. Really have high hopes for her. She's a 2-time All-American JUCO kid. And then we've got some young kids. I mean, we've got Anna Hoffmeyer in the middle, who I think is going to be a phenomenal player. Jenna Colasta back from last year as a middle blocker. So it's probably the most balanced team that I've had in terms of offense. I think the last 2 years we've had a very outside hitter-driven team with Reese and Kendall or Reese and Jasmine. Mm-hmm. And I think now we've done a really good job of trying to spread that out a little bit across the net and hopefully being a little less predictable. And hopefully we saw that last night with some of the things we were able to do. So I really like this group. It's the deepest team that I've had for sure from a physicality perspective. And I've seen that in practice every day. It's just really hard to win. And so any time, it's like I've told the girls, our gym should be the hardest gym for us to score in because we know each other so well. So just really been excited about that and for the kids we've got.
Well, guys, you never know who's going to show up on day one. And we got Tony Poole in the house with us. We're going to go 5 wide right here with Tony Poole heading into year 9. Coach, day 1, Lucky Dip for you. What's this day feel like as your team comes back as well?
Oh, I'm just a ton of gratitude, right, to be here at this university, entering year 9. For us, really excited about this group of guys. Had a tremendous summer, and now it's first day of class, right? So we already had our team meeting this morning, get these guys off on the right foot, and guys are truly excited to be here. So I'm really excited. I'm very grateful to be a part of this academic and athletic community.
For both of you coaches, give us some perspective, year 9, year 5, how much change you've seen since you arrived?
Hey, I was fortunate to be here when we made the transition from D2 to D1. And I mean, it's not just the growth of our university, it's been the growth of this community, just the changes that how everybody here seems to be pulling for one another, community and university. I mean, you could just see it, right? And I think we're only seeing, it's like an iceberg to me, right? You're only seeing 30% of it. The other 70% is yet to be seen, and I can't wait for the continued growth of the university and this community.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, I got here about halfway through, and I remember meeting Coach P for the first time on my interview on campus, and, I remember he tells me all the time, like, man, you have no idea, even for me being here 5 years, just how things have grown over time. But you look on campus, I mean, every recruit that I bring, we've got $100 million worth of things going on, whether it's dorms, whether it's football stadiums, baseball stadiums, classroom buildings. There's just a lot of excitement and buzz. And, I mean, we bring kids here all summer long with camps and all those kinds of things. And it doesn't matter if they're recruits or just prospective students at UNA. They all think this place is beautiful and amazing. And, just it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun to be a part of. I'm like, Coach, I feel lucky just to be here because the vision of when I came and interviewed here, talking to Dr. Kitts, talking to Dr. Looney, and their vision, it was a vision, right? And, visions are just that. They're just dreams. And so they take a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and that 70% of the iceberg that people have to really push and drive and invest and do, and you got to get it done. And they've done a tremendous job of that. And so, again, I'm like Coach P. I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be a part of the ride, and you guys and what we've grown with y'all, what this has turned into from when we first got here, and it was Ben Ray on the mic at matches, and now we're doing, we've got stuff at Lost Pizza for Coach. We've got coffee with Coach at Turbo. We've got all these things going on in this, and again, it's the community, right? It's just been so much fun to be a part of the growth, not only with the success of Coach's program and baseball and all those kinds of things, but just everybody together growing has been a lot of fun.
Coach Poolhole, we got to get you across campus to another interview, but before we let you go, though, what did you learn about your team? A lot of new faces that you met during this summer.
Yeah, the one thing that really stands out is it doesn't really matter who gets the credit, right? These guys want to win, and the selflessness that we've seen this summer, and the way that the camaraderie that they've built. Like, one of the things that I was mostly proud of is school starts today, right? 2 days ago. One of our leaders, they just went ahead and contacted our strength coach and said, hey, we want a team lift, and they just did it together as a group. No, it wasn't scheduled. Nothing was, and it's just they know the momentum that they've created during the summer, and they just want to keep pushing forward. And to me, that's been the biggest asset of this group is just the way that they've come together and the way that they pull for one another.
Coach, and I'll ask this, you new faces, also on the coaching staff as well. What can this community fall in love with the new guys all across the board?
I think what I just mentioned, right? It's just a bunch of guys that it doesn't matter who gets the credit, right? They know they can accomplish things, and it doesn't matter. If one day it's one player or the other, you got Quan Lax one day, a transfer from Austin Peay, who's going to be impactful for this team. And even our staff, right? It's the same within our staff. You got the new hire in Drew Stutz and, our new hire in Perrin Foot, but also bringing back a guy like Will Susi, who's as selfless as it gets, right? So for us, it's you could see that it's part of the DNA of our program, and those guys have embraced it.
Love it.
Coach, we got to get you across campus. We appreciate you swinging by. Have you done your Lucky Dip yet?
I'm about to do it on the way out, but before I leave, this Friday, okay, big time fundraiser for our volleyball team. Make sure I'm putting a plug in for that.
Come on.
Get out there and let's make sure we support our women's volleyball team.
Let's do it indeed. Coach, we appreciate you.
Tristan,
you stick around. We're going to talk some more volleyball. Thank you, Coach Poolhole.
Yeah,
Thanks, Coach P.
We'll get Coach across campus. He's going to do an interview right now with 97.7 The Zone on ESPN, so you can catch him with the Huntsville station here in just a second. Coach Johnson, I want to ask you about Reese Ricketts. Freshman of the year. Thank you so much, Coach. Last year, all-conference, arguably should have been higher than what she was selected. How do you keep a player like that hungry now that everybody knows who she is, and she's had back-to-back phenomenal years?
Yeah, I mean, I think we just talk about it, right? She and I have had a lot of conversations, especially after her freshman year, of like, all right, we're not going to catch anybody off guard anymore, right? And so, she's done a tremendous job. She's grown more over the last 8 months between the years than any player I've had in a long time, just with how she's handled things, how she's overcome some things, how she's grown as a person and as a teammate. And, I mean, I really think that she's going to hit her stride this fall because she's just in a great place. And she's just become, I think the Reese of her freshman year was just a fireball. And then the Reese of last year was a great player that, handled a little adversity because a lot of people, again, the game plan was stop Reese, right? And so I think this fall she's learned from both of those years, and she's able to really put it together and go, all right, this is the player I need to be, and this is the teammate that I need to be. And so, we just talk about it and attack it. It's like a game plan. Hey, they're going to come after you, so we've got to grow your game. I think that she's grown tremendously in her ability to handle some of those things. And, it's just a lot of fun to be around. And I think one of the other things that the team did a tremendous job of with her was growing their relationships with each other. They spent a ton of time this spring. We did a lot of things with KK Ray here in town, who has been a tremendous asset to our team, and so it helped Reese and the team just grow. And this is the tightest team that I've had because, they're on a bi-weekly basis just working together, and I think it helped her just understand that level of trust with her teammates, and so now they're all in it together. And, yeah, it's just exciting. I think her not feeling all the pressure on her shoulders is just another big piece with the group that we have. So really excited for her season this fall.
And, Coach, you talked just a minute ago about some returners you have. What's it like to have that leadership, including Reese Ricketts, on this team?
Yeah, it's great. Kinsley and Kendall Barnes both did a tremendous job in this spring. We spent a ton of time, probably on a weekly basis, the three of us, me, Kendall, and Kinsley, getting together and talking about what does leadership look like, what does it look like in the locker room, what does accountability look like, because I really felt like that was the thing we really needed. Was I wanted a player-led team. I didn't want to be the person, if you've ever watched me coach, that has to get antic on the sideline to get us going, right? I wanted them to want to do that. And so we talked a lot about investment. We talked a lot about relationships, roles, just valuing those things. And so, we just spent a lot of time on that, and I think that grew that leadership organically. They wanted to do it. I just think they needed to be kind of coached in it, right? And they've done a really good job of that. And Ava Martindale's another player that's done a good job of bringing her experiences at a high level at UTEP and coming in here and contributing to our leadership. And so, again, I'm really bullish about this squad because they're just, we went into yesterday's game and we're playing the back-to-back Sun Belt champs NCAA tournament. They took Baylor to 5 in the first round last year, and they bring back, I think, at least 7 starters from that team from last year. And I walked in the locker room before the thing, and I said, guys, I'm not even nervous because I know what I'm getting. I said, I don't know what the result's going to be. I don't ever know what the result's going to be, but I know what our process is going to look like because I know the investment that you guys make every day. I see how hard you compete every day, and so I know we're going to go out there and we're going to get after it, and then whatever happens, happens. And so we're going to control what we can control, and we're going to be the best version of ourselves. And, I think last night we did that, and I think that it showed because, we split, but at the same time, it didn't matter who was in the game. We were competing at a super high level, and that was something that's really exciting because during the course of a season, you don't know if your number's going to get called because of injury or whatever. And so, to be able to go, all right, hey, I need the next person up, and them to go in there and go, all right, let's get it, and go compete against a 2-time Sun Belt champ with a lot of experience of winning at a high level, and for us to be able to play the way we did is just really exciting. So, it was a lot of growth, but at the same time, it's fun to have leadership in the locker room that I can rely on and feel comfortable that they're going to hold a standard that I want to hold for the group as well.
Well, you guys have one more exhibition on Saturday, 3 o'clock.
Yep.
Then the real thing starts next week, Coach. We appreciate you swinging by. Best of luck. We can't wait for some volleyball in Flowers Hall, CBS Bank Arena.
Appreciate it. Roar Lions.
Hey, we're going to talk some first-day superstitions when we come back. UNA Baseball will join us next on the Roar Down here on the Lucky Dip first day of class.
bring it back, bring it, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it bring it back, bring it up, up. Bring it up, up.
We're back with you here at the first day of class, Lucky Dip Wednesday. We're about to talk some UNA baseball. Some of us are superstitious, some of us are just stitious, some of us not at all. But given you're down there with the power hitter, Petey Kraska, what's Petey about to do?
Oh, yeah, Ben, you know I'm superstitious. I don't know about Petey here, but I'm with Petey Kraska on the baseball team of UNA. Petey, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Awesome. I'm doing pretty good myself. Okay, so this is Petey's third year here, and Petey does not need any help with his bat, y'all. His numbers put a test to it. He's got a big bat already, but we are here to bring some luck to him this season. We're going to dip his bat. Right, Petey? Here we go. All righty, here's the lucky dip of the bat, 2026. There we go. All right, and just like we called it last time, I'm going to go ahead and call it Petey Kraska, Hitter of the Year, United Athletic Conference. Petey, what are you thinking about the upcoming baseball season?
I'm just excited to get back on the field with some returners and some new guys, new faces. It's going to be fun.
Awesome, Petey. And this is your third year. You're bringing a little bit of experience this year. So what's the mindset? How are you planning on leading your team this year?
Really just taking it one pitch at a time, not trying to do too much, and just not taking everything like too seriously, kind of just having fun with the boys, obviously, like whatever. But I don't know, just hanging out with the fellows, enjoying the time, and playing the game the right way.
You heard it, guys. Keeping it simple, having fun. We got the lucky dip now. All the keys to success.
Given, Petey, thank you very much. We welcome in Jad Prakniak to the house here on this Lucky Dip Day, first day of class. And Coach Prakniak, we got a lot to talk about with you, but Petey Kraska, he had some fun with this dip in the bat. What's it mean to have a guy like that in your program?
Petey's he came to our program at the right time. We needed somebody like Petey, and when he came to us from a talent standpoint, personality standpoint, I think he undersold what he brings to the team of he's more than just take it one pitch at a time. He basically sets the tone for the whole program from a player standpoint. But having Petey back for a third year is a big deal, and it's, like I said, it's between the lines, it's away from the field, and it's his baseball IQ is really high, and just his personality is infectious, and I think it makes our whole program better.
Now, you love talking about your players, and you don't necessarily like talking about yourself, but you're coming off an unbelievable year. You get a contract extension. I know you're thrilled. We're all thrilled because we love working with you. We're excited you and Kelly are going to be here for a while. But getting that extension from Dr. Looney, from this university, that commitment yet again, what does that mean to you?
It means a lot, and it's I think it's a testament, one, like we really enjoy being here. We do. And even when we got started here, like I appreciated the opportunity and basically Dr. Looney taking a risk on me of somebody from outside the area. I hadn't been a Division I head coach up until that point, so there were a lot of reasons to not entertain it. But just having a chance to build this thing up and basically never feel rushed and kind of do it at our pace. And we're happy kind of the direction we're moving, but there's still room to keep this thing going.
Now, Coach, again, you're probably one of the most humble coaches I've ever been around. You really never take any of the credit, but let's talk about year over year, you constantly add more wins than the year prior, more conference wins than the year prior. Just what has gone into that, just kind of selling it to these guys, just building every year?
It is. It's, I mean, part of the messaging, and even our first team meeting was yesterday, and we put that in front of the team. Some guys have been with us for 5 years, so like Charlie Cochran and Josh Bowerman will be 5-year guys for us. Then obviously we have some new guys that are just, this is day one on campus. But our first team meeting is going over a kind of a recent history of where we were 5 years ago to where we are now. And the fact that we have improved each of those years, we are the only Division I team in the country that has gotten better each of the last 5 years from a winning percentage standpoint. And I think it's important guys kind of know that's where we are, but we also were 31-28 last year, so it's not like we maxed out and hit some win number that you can't you can't match again.
Right.
So I think the exciting piece is we can kind of keep building this thing up.
And Coach, in your now going into 5 years here, your program has probably seen the most change out of any program here. Just how much has it changed since you got here day one?
It has, and I think the tangible, obvious one is the stadium is a piece of it. But I think that is almost symbolic of, I feel like our talent pool, we've gotten better players, we've developed players to get them better, and I think the product on the field has improved. And that's no knock on previous groups. It just, I do feel like the depth and the overall talent, it's just grown. But I do think the stadium came at a perfect time where we were trying to build this thing up. And it certainly has helped with recruiting. That's the obvious one where you get to show, even when we had the rendering, it's on a sheet of paper, you have to show it on a computer, this is what's coming. That definitely helped. But I think the real life when it's actually here and when the current student athletes can experience it, practice in it, it just made our guys better. They're at the field more often, the rain is less of an issue. Guys develop at a quicker rate, and the overall morale. Sometimes there's good stories and memories that come with a tarp pole, but I don't need those kind of situations anymore. So it's just removing that from the program. It just frees you up to keep the important stuff at the forefront.
Speaking of guys taking more BP, being out there more, I mean, I can remember last year we would do coaches shows and we'd get back to the office at 9 o'clock unloading, and we're hearing the ping of the bat. Even this summer, I mean, summer you got a lot of guys off playing summer ball. Some guys were still here, but I've never seen so many baseball players here working out, taking batting practice on their own accord. I mean, what does it mean to you to know that you've got dudes that are that balled in?
It's a big deal, and I think it's one of those checkpoints. At one point, that might have been, you basically would have been in the minority of a handful of guys might be doing that, but now I feel like it's the other way, where if you're not doing that, you're really not keeping up with your teammates, and then from an opportunity standpoint, like if you're not willing to put the work in to develop at the rate you need to do it, you're not going to play. It's really that simple, and it's ultimately we got to pick 9 guys on a certain day to play, and I think guys recognize one is to be in the lineup you got to be good, and 2 you got to keep performing to keep that spot. But that depth piece for us is really important, and the internal competition is important, but I feel like guys handle it the right way. Where some guys might wish they're in the lineup, but I don't think they're necessarily like pulling in the wrong direction. I feel like overall the vibes are positive, even for that guy that's waiting his turn.
All right, Coach, and I got to ask this. We just kind of mentioned some of those guys, but this year you're having some new signees come through now. But last year you guys did so well adding D2 guys, JUCO guys, and like Will Millard, Dylan Coleman, Justin Santoya, a lot more to name. How have you been able to kind of scout out that talent, and then the ones that you've added, kind of talk about those?
It is. So there's a certain kind of target we're looking for. So some of it just statistically what we're looking for. Some of it's personality driven of just getting a feel for the personalities. But there are some checkpoints we're looking for from a stat standpoint. But now that we've had a chance, like you mentioned, Will Millard, Dylan Coleman, the fact that those guys are coming in and basically outperforming some of their Division II stats, for us there's like a level of comfort where if we get them in this environment, Coach Patton does a great job with the hitters. Coach Davis does a great job assisting with it. So, like, that group we just feel like can keep growing. And we recognize it has to be earned. Like, those guys put the work in. Dylan, Will, super talented. They put in a ton of work last year. So it's not plug and play. Like, you just get them here and they're going to be good. Like, there's work that goes into it. But we do feel like there's a recipe that the portal for us has been a net positive. It really has been. And we've had some guys that have exited the program. But overall, the talent that we have coming in and the personalities we've coming in, it's been a net positive for us for sure.
And, Coach, let's talk about your coaching staff for a minute. You keep the same coaching staff from a year ago. How important is that?
That's critical. And it's last year we had some coaching turnover, and I know professional opportunities will show up at different times. But I would say it put us in a different spot where in December we're hiring a new pitching coach. In January, a new positional coach. But I feel like we were able to navigate that and getting Jacob James and J.D. Davis in those roles. We just had our best season, and I think it's a testament to those guys basically stepping into different situations, and they did a great job with it. And then Nick Patton, who's our associate head coach. Nick moved down here basically 1 month after I got down here. I spent a month basically bouncing around hotels, but I spent the next month in air mattress because Nick actually got his place that he was renting before I did. So Nick is he's an original, and all good things that this program has done, Nick has been behind it. So from a player development standpoint, from a recruiting standpoint, just everything that our program wants to be about, I feel like Nick represents that at the highest level.
All right, Coach, baseball, one of the most superstitious sports. I I'm not a superstitious broadcaster. I make people mad with the things I say on air. I have no impact on jinx or anything like that. I've been accused of breaking up no-hitters also. I've had angry people. Let's just put it that. I don't believe in jinx when I'm on air. When I am a fan, I'm very superstitious, so I totally get it. When I'm watching the Braves, I'm a diehard Atlanta Braves fan. I'm sitting in the same seat. I'm not moving. Don't talk to me about something else. I'm locked in, so I get it. Are you superstitious? Do you have superstitions?
Not hard. I'd say loosely superstitious. I know there's major in degrees, and it sounds like you have yourself some big, like...
I'm all over the place.
Once you put this on, apparently there are no superstitions.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, when this is off, it just... You have to do the tomahawk chalk a certain amount of time to feel good. And
wear the same hat every game.
I would say for me, it's minimal. It really is. Yeah, there's not too much to it. If I knew the fountain dip, I might do a full body jump in there in a little bit just to make sure we're good for the year. But
do you fill out the lineup card any particular way, or?
I really don't have too many of the. I don't have too many. I really don't.
Is anybody on your coaching staff very stitious?
They may be more. Well, all right. The one thing that did show up last year, for anybody that's watched the movie Major League, is there was an alum that sent that I think played with Jacob, our pitching coach. And he sent like a little miniature Serrano from Major League. So that thing had its own little locker, and it's like a little miniature Serrano. And that
is great.
That thing did show up in our dugout. It traveled with us a good amount. There was a time where he wasn't out, and I think we still won the game, but maybe it was one of those games that was not the easiest game to win. And I was upset with JJ jokingly that if Serrano was there, that would have been a much easier game to navigate.
Player-wise, anybody?
I'm sure they're in there. I'm sure that's in there, and I'm sure some guys have routines. I'm a little bit unplugged. Sorry to not give you a look behind the curtain of like guys that have it, but I'm not too dug in there to even watch it. And but I'm sure for sure whether it's a tire or the way they do certain things, everyone's got their quirks to some capacity.
Yeah, I think when he puts on that broadcaster's like hat right there, he I think there's been a time where he's like, oh man, what a beautiful day. It looks just like this, and all of a sudden rain clouds come out of nowhere. So that's the level Ben has that he gravitates towards.
I do agree with one superstition in the press box. And if somebody walks in the press box or the game's going and they go, man, this game is moving fast.
That is real.
That is the only one I believe
Uh-huh.
in. And then it's rain delay. It's, a game that's moving turns into a 5-hour game. So I do believe in that one.
It's funny. I think there was a game. I think we were doing a mid-inning thing against Samford. This might have been year 1 or maybe year 2, where we were pitching. We got 2 quick outs. And you're like, all right, coach, let you go. And then right after that, 3 runners on, grand slam. I think it was against Samford. But that actually, now that I'm thinking about it, this thing might have a little extra superstition.
I'm telling you.
I remember that because the broadcasting rule, once you get to 2 outs, you're not really setting up stories. You're getting ready to wrap up the inning because odds are you're going to get cut off in the middle of it. And we like doing these in-game interviews, and we want to be respectful of your time. But we also want to make it entertaining, right? And I remember the 2 quick outs, and it was like, well, dang, coach, let's let you go. And then afterwards, you're like, hey, maybe next time we finish the inning.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I should have probably grabbed it when runners got first and second, try to get it back on.
Well, and I'll ask this as well. You don't have many superstitions, but Petey Kraska just dipped the bat. So does that help you any? Is that like, hey, we shouldn't have done that? What do you think?
We're good with it. I'm fine
okay.
with it. Yeah,
okay.
It's like, I mean, at the very minimum, it's a talking point next year. You know what I mean? Like Petey's first big hit, we can reference this fountain clip.
There you go.
Right.
There you have that footage ready to roll where it's you can show the proof, hopefully.
So either way, it works for you. If he hits 600 this year, or if he hits 100, it helps next year.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully, we
don't ever do this again.
Exactly right. Yeah.
Coach, thank you so much for swinging by. You see what I did there? Baseball season will open up in February. When do you guys do your schedule? Because I know your off season's different from everybody else's.
A lot of the scheduling's done. It's just getting to the contract
yes,
stage. So I just had a comment where until those contracts are set. But I will say this year's schedule is ambitious. We'll have some new opponents on there. We'll have some good games coming to our ballpark. We go on some cool road trips. So it is going to be a challenge this year.
Anything to know about the fall?
Yeah, October 2nd, we're going to play over at Toyota Field.
Okay.
So we're going to play Middle Tennessee State in a fall exhibition over there on a Friday night. October 10th and October 31st, we'll be on campus for games here on Saturdays where football's not here. And even that October 31st, we'll do some type of Halloween event around it. So if people want to come out for the day, we'll get the kids some candy in the morning too. You know what I mean?
Well, the excitement for baseball is sky high. Jab Prekniak, he's going to be around for a long time. Best of luck this year, Coach. Thanks for swinging by.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, we're not done yet. Anna Nims is coming by for her first ever Lucky Dip, and Gibbon Hammonds has something up her sleeves as well. We'll be back. We got more coverage to come from day one of class, the Lucky Dip, here on the Roar Down.
Bring it back.
First day of classes here at the University of North Alabama. It's the Lucky Dip. What's the Lucky Dip, you say? It's a tradition started back, Matt Jones told us 2013. They started a prank, actually, at SOAR, where they told students to dip their pens and pencils in the fountain on the first day of class for good luck. And it has grown into this iconic campus event now. And Gibbon Hammonds is out amongst the people. Gibbon, who's with you now?
Hey, Ben, I got the women's tennis team here with me right here, 2026. All right, I'm going to go down the line, ask you your name and your class.
Hi, I'm Sammy, and my major is psychology, and I'm so excited to be here.
Awesome, here we go.
Hi, my name is Mathilde Delaney, and I'm a senior.
Awesome.
My name is Ara. I'm majoring in psychology.
My name is Louise, and I'm a senior.
My name is Emma, and I'm a senior.
Awesome. Okay, so we got a lot of seniors in here. Okay, so last lucky dip. This is emotional. I know my last lucky dip was last year. I came and dipped my pencil. It sure gave me luck. Have y'all dipped y'all's pencil?
Yeah, let's hear for the first time. And it's so much fun. The atmosphere is amazing. Yeah, I love it.
Awesome. Do you think the lucky dip is like real? Do y'all think it's going to give y'all actual luck? Here we go.
I think it is. So, yeah, keep dipping them pencils.
Yeah, you heard them. Keep dipping those pencils. It is lucky, guys. Last year, made it through the whole semester without missing one assignment. You know, that's lucky if I say so, being a student athlete. Okay, so what's something that our fans can look forward to for the tennis season?
I mean, we'll be training hard in the fall to be at our best in the spring for season. So you can keep looking at our results in the fall and come watch in the spring.
Awesome. You heard it, everybody. Down here at the Lucky Dip 2026 women's tennis team. Back to you, Ben.
Given. Thank you very much. Women's tennis. I'm sitting here thinking about the teams that we've talked to. Beach volleyball, really good. We had soccer come by. They've been really good. Women's tennis, unbelievable. Tony Poolhole, what he's done. Jad in baseball. I mean, we got a lot of great programs, and it's no wonder they're all here getting some good luck.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great spot to start it. This is usually an academic thing. Hey, can I get a 4.0? Hey, can I get it at least above a 3.5? Make those president's list. But instead, we got PD out here dipping a bat, hopefully where he's hitting 700-800 this season from the plate, and then we got other ones that are doing the same.
Yeah, it's a great experience, great time here today. I will say this is a lot different than my first Lucky Dip. It was cloudy and rainy that day, so it was a lot cooler than what it is today, but still a lot of great people out here today.
You know, they didn't have the Lucky Dip when I was in school. I remember a lot of my friends who were SOAR counselors playing that joke on people to do it. So to me, it's really cool to see how UNA took that and turned that into a tradition that students have grabbed onto. The fountain is the life, the heartbeat of campus. It's really cool to see this come. I don't know if y'all noticed it when PD pulled his bat out. I noticed the fire lit back underneath it. I don't know if you guys saw that too.
I didn't catch that. My angle was blocked, but I fully believe you on that one. So I think that could be a good sign.
It's a good sign indeed. We're going to take another break as soon as Braden gets back over to run the break. Anna Nims, head women's basketball coach here at the University of North Alabama, is going to stop by for her first ever Lucky Dip. We're going to talk to her up here. Given's going to walk her down for her ceremonial first dip as she heads into year number 1. We'll be back after this. It's the first day of campus. We're out here with the Roar Down. We got one more segment coming up with Anna Nims as soon as she joins us.
Bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back, bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back, bring it up, up. Bring it back, 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 bring it
Hey, you never know who's going to stop by here on the first day of class, Lucky Dip. We got our tennis coach, Alagrado Rivas, 5th year.
And Gigi's 5th year.
Gigi's here with us.
Yes.
Hey, it's been a big off season for you. Your baby Nico was born back at the end of the season. How's life been going for you?
It's been good. I think it was good timing because he was born right when we were finishing up season, so I had some time to spend at home with him. But I was missing my other babies, my other girls. So I'm so excited for the first day of classes and everybody to be back on campus.
Now, has he picked up a tennis racket yet?
Yeah, a little one. Actually, one of the men's team players with Davis' mom, he gave him like a little, my first tennis pack, and it's like a toy racket with like a little backpack and a toy ball. So it's really cute. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, Given actually just interviewed a lot of your tennis girls here.
Oh, yeah?
So a lot of them have been out here today. What's like the first day of class, the Lucky Dip mean for you and your team?
I mean, it's a pretty cool event. I think we just had our first team meeting just to set up the rules and expectations and all that, and then we all came here together. And I think it's a really cool event, especially because for the newcomers, they can see how cool UNA is and what it's about, all the little organizations, everything that UNA has to offer, and it's just like it sets you up with a great mood to start classes, you know?
Right.
And last season, you guys go to the NIT, beat Kansas State on your route to the NIT final. In that, what is something you take away, and how can you build on that going into this season?
I think we take away that, I mean, NITs, you know, not many teams get to go there, and we made it to the final. It's huge. It's the first time we beat a Power 4 in the program history, so that gives us a lot of confidence. But hopefully next year we are not playing NIT because we are at the NCAA. So that's going to be, you know, that's our main goal.
For sure.
Your roster's full of players from all over the world.
Yes.
And we just talked to them down there, and they were talking about how much they love this tradition. They love UNA. What's it mean for you to be able to bring those players here far from home and to have a university that welcomes them with open arms like that?
I mean, it means a lot because for us, bringing players from super far away is a huge responsibility. At the end of the day, some of them it's even their first time in the United States. So we just tell them, yeah, come here. You are going to get better at tennis. You are going to be good, you know. So having a university that welcomes them so much with the Lucky Dip, or tomorrow the Big Deal, or on Monday we have the Welcome Back student athletes, those things are huge because that doesn't put as much pressure on our shoulders because we know that we are telling them the truth. We are telling them, oh, come here. It's going to be a great experience. And it actually is going to be a great experience. It's not that every coach in the country, I'm sure, says that, but we can back it up.
Yeah, mentioning the players from all over the world, how do you and the men's team, because y'all do a lot of things together, how do you guys kind of create that family aspect outside of the court for all these athletes that come over?
I think it helps that me and Aitor are also international and we don't have any family here. I think we've been through what these kids have been through, so we know the kind of support that I had this kind of support, and Aitor too, so we know the kind of support that we like back when we were athletes. So just being there for them and just, you know, communicating a lot, making sure the communication is the right one, because you know, lots of misunderstandings can happen, but just being there for them and, you know, helping them on the court, but also off the court. And again, like, we're so lucky because UNA does a great job with, like, you know, hosting them and having lots of resources for them. So we're just lucky. It's easier in a school like this.
All right, first day of class today. You guys will do some stuff in the fall, and then, of course, your championship season in the spring. Walk us through what a fall looks like.
So the fall for tennis is more like individual season, I will say. So we have 4 or 5 tournaments, depending on the player. And the 2 main ones are the United has an individual tournament that I get to take my top 2 players and my top doubles team, and whoever wins that one will go to the Conference Masters, which every person, like the best player and the best doubles team of each conference, will go there. And then the other main one will be the regionals, which pretty much everybody in our region, which is Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, will go there, and they will just play in a tournament to see what's the best player in the region. If you win that one, you will go to nationals. It's actually tough because in our region we have Auburn, which they were national runner-ups last year, and LSU, which they are also top 10. But I mean, we're gonna go there, we're gonna battle hard, and hopefully we can have good results. And then after, other than those two, then we have some hidden duels or some tournaments. We are going to Lipscomb, we are going to Sanford, we're going to another one in Rome, Georgia, hosted by UTR, and to another one in Alabama. So that's kind of a summary of our schedule. Yeah.
Hey, it'll be here before you know it. I know you're probably ready to go home and see baby Nico. I got to ask, what kind of older sister, brother is Gigi?
Okay, so Gigi has had a tough summer because we were in the hospital for a while, so she was kind of on her own. She stayed with Lauren and Neil from golf for a little bit. So we're so grateful that she was in a loving home. And then we actually had to go to Spain because my dad also got sick, so she came to Spain. So she's been all over the place. I think she's just happy. Today when she got into the office and she saw the girls, she lost it. She was like, finally I'm here, and I'm sure later on when we go to the course she's gonna love running around and being with the girls, and so she's adjusting. To Nico, she doesn't really do much. She just looks at him and she demands a bit of attention, but it cannot be when we're with Nico. We need to be by herself playing with her. So she's adjusting. I mean, she was the queen. She had all the attention, so now she has to share a bit. So
yeah, that's great. Well, hey, I know life's great for you. You're doing a great job here at UNA. We're glad you're here. Thanks for swinging by. You had no idea you were doing this. We saw you walking. We had some time to kill. And we're like, oh, wow. You got to come up here. So thank you so much for being a good sport with us.
I'm ready anytime. Don't worry.
Hey, we'll take a time out. We're going to wrap it up. Anna Nims is with us. We're going to talk about her first Lucky Dip. We'll be back after this. Day one of class. It's the Lucky Dip. Hey, it's the first ever broadcast from the Lion Habitat. We're wrapping it up here. Day one of classes, the Lucky Dip Day. We got a full house here. Benjamin Ray, Chase Glover, Grant Wakefield, Given Hammonds. We've been with you all morning. And we've now got first-year head women's basketball coach in the house, Anna Nims. Coach Nims, it's not day one for you. It's not day one with your team. It's day one of class. But for you, how's it feel to be here at the University of North Alabama?
I mean, you look behind you, the environment, it's electric. It's everything that, everything I've been told from day one to day one. I mean, it's the absolute truth, but that's electric, the atmosphere, the kids getting to and from class, the parking. They're here. They're here, yeah. And I got a good walk in today. But I'm excited. I mean, what a great campus, what a great, situation for all of our kids to be in. I'm excited to be in here, and I think there's snacks behind me. So, although they told me I can't swim there, I can get snacks there.
That's right.
All right, Coach, and I got to say, this is your first lucky dip. This is usually maybe a superstition thing where students will dip their pencils, hopefully get a 4.0 by the end of the semester. Are there any superstitions for you, maybe?
I'm not actually superstitious.
Okay.
But I will take, my dad told me luck just follows people that work hard. But you do take stats with books, and I would like to see a lot of threes and not a lot of turnovers.
There you go.
So I went for 2 pencils.
Okay.
There we go.
And I'm hoping for that to, shine on
there you go.
onto the court. How about that? Play on words.
You're on fire this morning.
Thank you.
Stop her.
Thank you.
And Coach, you come in, you have your team here for the summer, but they're back here again for the fall. It's time to go. How exciting is it to have your team all back ready to go?
It's exciting. It's almost like it's brand new all over again, although we spent 6 weeks with them. It's just a different feeling, a different energy. It's go time, right? Like everybody knew what the summer's about, and now it's just like, okay, it's here, and it's time to show up.
Well, Coach, we're going to walk you down there. Your first ever lucky dip. I imagine some of your players have been through, but we feel like this is a big moment for you heading into year number 1, right? So Gibbon is going to lead you down there. Are you ready for this iconic moment?
I think the biggest thing is I'm so glad you specified what the special dip meant, because in my mind I thought I was going swimming.
Okay.
and so I'm glad I know now.
Well, we've been out here since Braden's been here since 6:30 this morning. They just put signs up saying, Leo reminds you that swimming is not permitted in the lion habitat. Apparently a student did that recently, and we've been wondering, were they worried that we were about to go cool off over there? Maybe some people were confused about what the lucky dip is.
I mean, it's a little toasty out, and you guys have been putting in the work, and so, maybe they just pressure. They're just being cautious.
Do you have a strategy for the dip? Just straight in? You shoot it in.
Okay.
But hold on to him.
All right. You got to follow through.
Follow through.
Follow
All right,
through.
Gibbon's going to walk Coach Nims down, and we're going to bring you a lucky dip live for Coach Nims. Her first ever lucky dip. This is an iconic moment. Gibbon, what advice would you give Coach Nims?
All right, Ben, like you said, I am here with first-year women's basketball head coach, Coach Nims. Honestly, the only advice that I'm going to give you for this dip is to make sure you do hold on to your pencil. You don't want to drop it into that fountain, because then you're right, you do have to go swimming into the fountain, and that's never good.
And I don't think Dr. Kitts would appreciate that.
Yeah, well, I'm glad they actually did tell you something, because I'm a little bit of a prankster myself, and I was going to tell you, actually, you do have to jump in.
Right?
Yeah.
Just go for
yeah.
it.
Well, here we go, Coach. This is going to bring us luck for our coming up season. I'm excited for you. Oh, yeah, we're going 2 for 2. Here we go. 1. There we go. And 2. We love it. First lucky dip. This is monumental. Davis is taking pictures, thank goodness, because this is going in a book somewhere. Record book, I'm assuming. Here we go. I'm excited about it.
I'm going to use these all year.
Awesome.
Absolutely. They're going to be sitting on the scores table. And like I said, I'm hoping it's leading to a lot of threes and not a lot of turnovers.
I love that, Coach. And I'm thinking some steals, too. I like the fast pace. I like the break of it.
Absolutely. And that's the way we play, and it's going to be very exciting, fun, fan-friendly offense. And I'm just excited. I mean, look at this environment out here. I hope everybody comes, but I'm ready to pour into everything that's going on right now.
Oh, yeah, looking to bring all these awesome people, fun, friendly faces into that basketball arena to watch our awesome women's basketball team this season. Coach Nims, to sign us off, give the fans a little bit of closing about this upcoming season.
Hey, let's get after it. Let's get rowdy, and let's fill that building. Roar Lions.
You heard it.
Roar Lions. Thank you, Gibbon. Thank you, Coach Nims. Thank you to all of our coaches. How about Natalie Shaw running that camera, backpedaling, the walk and talk? I think Natalie might be that was impressive.
I did see her. She was crouched kind of back and forth. Like, it looked professional. That's all I got to say. It's first time, right, I think, maybe?
This was very spur of the moment. Braden Rogers has been out here since 6:30 this morning set up. He had this brainchild yesterday morning when you guys were out early doing cross country. Kudos to Braden for setting this up. But it's all been spur of the moment. We didn't know Elia was going to come by. We didn't know what time Tony was going to get here. So we appreciate all of our coaches working with us to pull off this first ever Lucky Dip broadcast from the Lion Habitat.
Yeah, I've got to add as well, Braden Rogers has done an exceptional job of just being transcendent with a lot of this. He set this up, and he set up a lot of other things for the broadcast department, and it's just been really cool. And so the first ever Lion Habitat Lucky Dip broadcast. How about that?
Yeah, it's been a fun morning. It's been a hot one, but it's been fun, and looking forward to this year. It should be a good one.
Hey, tonight, soccer, 7 o'clock at the Cox Creek Sportsplex. We hope to see you out there. Football single game tickets go on sale today. You can get those now for the September 19th game. Hey, it's almost sold out. You want to get yours fast. Football opens up next week in Huntsville. You can still get your tickets for that. Volleyball opens up Saturday with another exhibition game. They'll start their season next week. They've got a home tournament September 3rd and 4th. I mean, goodness gracious, cross country will be running soon. Guys, we're off and running.
Yeah, we are. And I will add to that soccer game tonight, Maine Nutrition will be there set up. And until they run out, they'll have free popsicles for all the fans that show up. So if you're watching this, make sure to show up at the Cox Creek Sports Complex for that.
Popsicle will go hard here today. And shout out to Davis for helping Natalie there on the back pedal. That was very impressive work by our camera op, Natalie Shaw. So, again, thank you to Braden behind the scenes getting all this up and rolling. Thanks to all of our coaches for swinging by. For Grant, for Chase, for Given, for Natalie, I'm Benjamin Ray, dodging the bee, saying Roar Lions.